Hi there. Today we're going to be looking at editing in Adobe Rush, and it is available for use for free for Griffith staff. Let's have a look at that and start now. I'll go full screen so you can see what I'm doing with more clarity. Once you start Adobe Rush, I'm going to create a new project. Up here on the top left, create a new project. Click on that. Then you can search through the folders where you have some assets. It's good to organise your assets beforehand and put them all in one folder. Now these are a selection of assets that I'd like to use. I will choose that one. I might choose some music. And this one here. And actually there's also one just in here. So I click those, and in the order that they were selected, they will then appear on the timeline. If you're not familiar with editing software, this lower section is called the timeline. Now you can see the main video is there, but up the end here are some purple bars. They're actually the other assets that I've selected as well. And down here on the bottom is the music I've selected. So any just straight music or audio tracks will appear underneath the video tracks. You can also see that there is an audio track which is locked to that video. Now the video is about 12 minutes long. What I'm going to do initially is cut this down and show you how to edit and delete things from the video. And why you might want to do that is the content may have changed, there's mistakes in it, or you want to shorten it. Now to do that, now I can move this, which is what is known as the playhead, or from side to side, or I could move this here, so I'll just show you that again. That I could move this here and move that along, or I can move the playhead, which is generally starts at the beginning of the clip. So I've moved it to about the 5-minute mark. Now I want to put a cut there or an edit. So on the left hand side are some scissors, and I will select those scissors. What it will do once you make a cut is to the right of the cut it will highlight and put handles. These are called handles, just there and there on the right. On the left hand side is actually what we want to cut, so I'm going to click that and you can see those handles move to there. Now to delete that, I can either press delete or I can go down to the bin down here and we'll delete. Now what you noticed was the video slid along to the left. In Echo, if you've edited in Echo 360, it doesn't do that. So most editing software will do this and slide along. And I shall move that so you can see how that scroll bar has reduced in length. And as it does that, it expands the timeline so it zooms in on this timeline. Now the section that I need to fix up is, not that Louise has done anything wrong here, I've just used this from Louise, so thank you very much. And you may have slides that aren't relevant anymore and you want to add something to it, but you don't want to record the whole thing again. So we're going to replace this part of this slide. To do that, I'm pretty sure it's about there, but it's very difficult to get it exact, particularly with the trackpad that I have on this computer. Down below, I'm going to use this bar here, and that will allow me to zoom in. So I select one end of it, doesn't matter which end, and push that along. And that will, you can see it's shortened there, and the playhead remains on screen. I'll move the playhead and see if I can get it exactly where I want it. Just about there. But to make sure that it's exactly where I want, I'm going to reduce this and zoom in as much as I can. So as you can see, I was a little bit out. Not by too much though. Now what I want to do is add some media, which is up the top left-hand side. But before I do that, I'm going to put a cut just here in the video, and I'll explain why. Put that cut. What we do is when we add media, we select this slide, we add it, and then that goes at the end of the video. So on the same track and right at the end, which is not where we really want that. The playhead has actually moved to the end of the video and the start of the new piece of media that we've added. Select. Now move it along. I've moved this additional piece of media up to where I think it needs to be. You can just see there where the cut is, a little, like, it looks like a little filter appearing there, and that shows you that you've actually added the new piece of media to exactly at that cut. We could delete this little section here from there to there. So I'm going to put another cut there. Delete that by pressing the delete key, and it joins there. The slide that I've put across the top needs to be reduced to fit in. So what I'm going to do is double click on that new slide, and over on the right hand side, when I did double click that, it comes up with transform and some basic tools here. Now I'm going to go to scale and maintain proportions, and that looks about right. I will move that horizontally to about there, and move it vertically up to about there. Now that's certainly not exact. I think before this was on about 47, so you can actually double click in there and enter, and that makes it a better size. Now on the right hand side, we can crop that out by going to advanced and crop. So I'm selecting the right side and it moves it along. Now you can see there's a line there, I haven't got it exact, so what I can do is crop from the top as well. And even a little bit from the left. There you go. You wouldn't know that I've replaced that. Let's see how far that particular slide goes along, and it goes for quite a while. So we can drag the media above by, you can see that turns to a handle there, and I can drag that along to probably around there. We'll click on the timeline, put the playhead there, and it looks like I've gone too far, so let's go and find the point at which that slide changes, which is just there. Drag that. There you go. You'd never know. So although that seemed a little complicated, it's really not too bad. Just give it a couple of goes, and now you can replace any slide in any video. You can cut and delete. We want to share that now. So let's share, and I'm going to put it to my local, so local drive. I'm going to call this short test number 2. And I'm going to put it in this folder. The advanced setting is worthwhile. You can select the resolution, and if you're putting it to YouTube, it's probably best to put it at 1080, which is full HD. Select that. You can see the file size, 480 megs. What we can do is reduce the quality down to medium. And you can see there, it's reduced it. And then we can save that or export that. So So down there on the right hand corner, and we're saving that. Now that's done. That'll take a little time to render out. I hope that that has been helpful for you, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. And certainly send any questions that you have if I missed anything there or was a little bit too complex, but good luck. Thanks very much.